So those of you that have been following the sort of CMA news will have seen that there was a bit of a sparring between the government and the CMA at the beginning of this year, where the previous chair left and there's now an interim chair. That has resulted in a bit of a change of tone, I think, in the annual plan that's been published. And the CMA has recently issued its strategic approach for the next 12 months for consumer protection. So that's worth a look if any of you are interested. And I think what's sort of coming out of that is there's a bit of a change in mood music, I would say, that the CMA is trying to show that it's listening to business more. For example, it's taken on board some of the feedback it's received in its consultation and has proposed a 3-month delay effectively for enforcing the consumer abuse provisions. It's going to reconsult on some of the drip pricing. It's also very clear in its strategic approach that it's going to be looking for very clear breaches of the law where there is the most consumer harm, and it's going to be focusing on essential spend. And that is sort of areas, you know, as you would imagine, things like food, clothes, and entertainment is actually in there. So that's worth your members thinking about. I think what all this shows is that, as I said at the beginning, the CMA asked for its new powers, and I think it will be using them. I do think it's probably pausing, taking stock of it, and being very careful about how it uses them. And therefore, I think that can only be a good thing for business. But I don't think ultimately we're going to see them not using their powers. I think it'll just be probably a bit of an influence on how and what they pick to use them for.